Sayang buhay mga bata! We are now in our Quarter 3, Module number 5 in our Mathematics class, Grade 5. Today's topic, Solving Non-Routine Problems. Learning competency solves non-routine problems involving percentage using appropriate strategies and tools. After going through this video, you are expected to solve non-routine problems involving percentage using appropriate strategies and tools. Before going to our lesson, let us have first the pre-test, a test if you have prior knowledge on today's lesson. I'll be giving you 5 seconds in each question to locate or find the answer. Are you ready? So let's begin. Just read the problem, then answer the questions below. Number 1. Adrian has a monthly allowance of 4,800 pesos. He allotted 60% of it for his studies. From this 60%, he allotted 25% for his books. How much is allotted for books? Number 1. What is asked? A. The amount allotted for books. B. The amount of allotted for his study. C. The amount of her monthly allowance. Or D. The amount allotted for his study and his books. Correct. The answer is letter A. The amount allotted for books. Let us proceed to number 2. What is the hidden question? A. The amount of allotted for books. B. The amount of allotted for his study. C. The amount of her monthly allowance. Or D. The amount allotted for his study and his books. You are right. The answer is letter B. The amount of allotted for his study. Number 3. What is the answer to the hidden question? A. 720 pesos. B. 1,200 pesos. C. 2,880 pesos. Or D. 4,080 pesos. If your answer is letter C, you are correct. For number 4, what is the mathematical sentence to find the answer? A. 4,800 minus the quantity of 60% plus 25% equals to N. B. The quantity of 60% plus 25% subtracted to 4,800 equals to N. C. The quantity of 25% multiplied to 60% multiplied to 4,800 is equals to N. Or D. The quantity of 4,800 multiplied to 60% multiplied to 25% is equals to N. Yes, the answer is letter D. 4,800 multiplied to 60% multiplied to 25% is equals to N. And the last question, what is the correct answer to the problem? A. 720 pesos. B. 1,200 pesos. C. 2,880 pesos. Or D. 4,080 pesos. Yes, the correct answer is 720 pesos. Can you still remember our past lesson? Let's find out by answering this problem. Read the problem, then answer the question below. Mike and his friends will watch a concert this weekend. A concert ticket costs 750 pesos. For every 10 tickets they buy, they will have a 15% discount. How much will they pay? I'll be giving you 10 seconds to answer the problem. And your time starts now. The answer is 6,375 pesos. They pay. This time, let us move on in our lesson. Let's read and understand this problem. Reyes family has a monthly income of 15,850 pesos. They allotted 40% for food, 25% for education, 15% for water and electricity fare, 8% for transportation, 7% for miscellaneous expenses, and 5% for savings. How much is their monthly expenses? This problem is an example of non-routine problem, and we have here the steps in analyzing and solving word problems. Let us study them. We can follow these steps in solving the problem. First one, you have to understand the problem. Under it, what is asked? So, what is asked in the problem is their monthly expenses. What are the given facts? The monthly income of 15,850 pesos, 40% for food, 25% for education, 15% for water and electricity fare, 8% for transportation, 7% for miscellaneous expenses, and 5% for savings. Then, we have to plan to solve the problem. Under this one, we have what operation will be used to solve the problem. And the problem needs an addition and multiplication. Next step, we have plan to solve the problem. Under it, what operation will be used to solve the problem? The operation to be used to solve the problem is addition and multiplication. Then after that, what is the hidden question? The hidden question is, what is the total percentage of expenses? We have to translate it to mathematical sentence. So we have 40% plus 25% plus 15% plus 8% plus 7% is equals to n. Then after finding the hidden question, you are now ready to solve. What is the mathematical sentence? We have 15,850 multiplied to the quantity of 40% plus 25% plus 15% plus 8% plus 7% equals to n. Then after that, perform the strategy. Step 1, we have 40% plus 25% plus 15% plus 8% plus 7% is equal to 95%. So that is the percentage of their monthly expenses. Second step, after finding the percentage of their monthly expenses, so 15,850 multiplied to 95%, or it can be, you have to change the 95% to decimal, which is 95 hundredths. So therefore, 15,850 multiplied to 95 hundredths is equals to 15,057 pesos and 50 centavos. And that is their monthly expenses. So after that, the last step, we have check. Verify if the answer is correct. To check our answer, we can go back to our calculation. So therefore, the monthly expenses of Reyes family is 15,057 pesos and 50 centavos. We can also solve the problem using another strategy. First, add all the percentage allotted to their expenses and subtract the sum to 100%. Here's how. So 100 minus the quantity of 40% plus 25% plus 15% plus 8% plus 7%. So 100 minus, the answer there is 95. So 100 minus 95 is equals to 5%. After that, get the 5% of their monthly income. So therefore, becomes 15,850 multiplied to 5%. So you need to change the 5% to decimal. So the decimal point of 5% is 5 hundredths. So after that, multiply 15,850 times 5 hundredths is equals to 792 and 5 tenths. Lastly, subtract the product to their monthly income. So 15,850 minus 792 and 5 tenths is equals to 15,057 hundredths and 50 centavos, and that is the monthly expenses of Reyes family. Let us have here another problem. In an organization with 10 members, each is required to save 5% from their daily allowance of 50 pesos. How long would it take them to save 150 pesos? What is asked in the problem? You are correct. The length of days would take them to save 150 pesos. What are the given facts? We have the 10 members, 5%, 50 pesos, and 150 pesos. Is there a hidden question before you will get the final answer? What is it? Yes. The hidden question is, what is the percentage of their savings each day? Can you name the operation or operations to be used to solve the problem? Yes. The operation to be used are multiplication and division. So using the formula, P is equals to B multiplied by R, wherein P is percentage, B is base, and R is rate. So 5% of 50. So you have to change the 5% into decimal. The decimal place of 5% is 5 hundredths. So therefore, 5 hundredths multiplied to 50 is equals to 2 and 50 hundredths. or that is 2 pesos and 50 pesos savings of each member per day. So after that, 2 and 50 hundreds multiplied to 10 is equals to 25. So the savings is 25 savings of 10 members per day. So after that, you need to divide the 150 to 25. So that's why 150 divided by 25 is equals to 6. So the answer, 6 days for them to save 150 pesos. Therefore, the organization needs 6 days in order to save 150 pesos. I hope that our lesson is clear for you. This time, let us answer some activities. But before we proceed to our activities, remember that at the end of this video, I am going to show the answers for every activity for you to check if your answer is correct. You can also pause this video if you wanted to, so that you will have enough time to answer it. Activity 1. Practice. Solve the problem below. Number 1. Marian has 90 pesos in his pocket. He spent 10% of it on buying chocolates and candies on the first store. Then he went to the next store and spent 15% of it for school supplies. How much did he spend in both stores? Number 1. What is asked? Number 2. What is the hidden question? Number 3. What is the answer to the hidden question? Number 4. What are the processes to be done to find the answer? And the last one, number 5. What is the correct answer to the problem? For activity 2, keep practicing. Solve the problem below. For every purchase of rubber shoes worth 700 pesos, Dan will receive a 5% discount. If Dan received 280 pesos as the total discount, how many shoes did he buy in all? Number 1. What is asked? Number 2. What is the hidden question? Number 3. What is the answer to the hidden question? Number 4. What is the mathematical sentence to find the answer? And last one, what is the correct answer to the problem? For activity 3, test yourself. Solve the following problems. Show your solution. Put your answer in the box provided. Number 1. Peter is asked to guess a number. Here's the clue. It is 75% of 40% of 600. Number 2. Gerald saves 18% from his 300 pesos weekly allowance, while Mirasol saves 25% from his 250 pesos weekly allowance. Who saves more, Gerald or Mirasol? By how much? So this time, kids, you're just going to answer the wrap-up. Below are steps in solving non-routine word problem involving percentage using appropriate strategies and tools. Fill in the blank to complete it. Choose your answer in the box. We have in the box, read, analyzed, ask, strategies, given, and answer. Number 1, blank and blank the problem carefully. Number 3 and number 4, tell what is blank and what are blank. Number 5, then use other blank like act out the problem, listing or table method, guess and test, drawing and making diagram, using patterns, etc. to solve. Answer this one, kids, in your notebook. Rhea's family saves 5% of their monthly allowance. Why do they need to allot a certain amount of savings? Is it a good thing to save money? Why? Okay, this time, kids, answer the valuing in your portfolio. Kids, let us measure if you learned something from our lesson for today by answering this post test. Just solve the following percentage problem, then encircle the letter of the correct answer. Number 1, what is 25% of 100 divided by the 10% of 50? Is it A, 2, B, 4, C, 5, or D, 86? Number 2, in a club with 25 members, they are asked to save 5,000 pesos from their allowance to donate into the pandemic heroes. If each has an allowance of 200 pesos and saves 10% of it, how long do it take them to save 5,000 pesos? A, 4 days, B, 6 days, C, 8 days, or D, 10 days. For number 3, in shelves with 600 books, 30% are mathematics books. If 25% of these mathematics are for grade 5 pupils, How many books are used by grade 5 pupils? A. 25 books, B. 35 books, C. 45 books, or D. 55 books. Number 4. Kate has 150 pesos on her wallet. She spent 65% of it for her snacks during recess and 20% for her fare. How much money did she spend? A. 127 pesos and 50 centavos, B. 97 pesos and 50 centavos, C. 30 pesos, or D. 17 pesos and 375 thousandths. Last one, number 5. In a group of 200 teachers, 72% are right-handed. Of these numbers, 25% are musically inclined. How many teachers are musically inclined? A. 36, B. 46, C. 56, or D. 66. Okay kids, you can see the answer in the last part of this video. That's all for today. Again kids, thank you for listening. See you again next time.